Good evening guys, and welcome to Hybrid Racing F1 season finale in Brazil with double points on the line for everyone tonight. As you can see, it looks like we've got a wet quali. Not too sure on the race because I wasn't watching. Hopefully the drivers will be praying for a dry race with double points on the line. So we will soon see. Let's get some details up for everyone here. Telemetry. Just bear with me a sec because my pad seems to have charges fell out. Hoping to see their favourite drivers battle it out on track. The Nürburgring is the only F1 track to have hosted 3 different races. The German Grand Prix, European Grand Prix and Luxembourg. Switch my pads over. Not very well prepared tonight. The United Kingdom has achieved more World Drivers' Championships than any other country. Right, that's better, and I am back. So, as I said, we are in Brazil for tonight's race, the final race of a very closely guys who are on for the championship are Cialdini and Farley. We'll see Farley just coming out the pit in the McLaren. So only a couple of points between the two of them, so everything up for grabs for the title. So I'll just recap a couple of things for you if you're new to the channel. I currently am a full-time driver in this league, but we had no comms, and so I have jumped on the mic for tonight to give the guys a little bit of a show as we see Farley drifting around there with full wets on. So as I said, two guys currently at the top is Farley and Cialdini. Farley won 7 out of the first 8 races in the championship, and then Cialdini found a bit of form. Both got 7 race wins each. Currently looking at the stats, Farley missed 2 races, 3 races, so pretty evenly across the championship board with finishes and points. Only 4 other drivers have won a race in the league apart from the 2 guys at the top, so they have pretty much run away with it themselves. A couple of guys fighting for 3rd are Greg, Whoopi, Guna and Chris. As I was saying about Farley leading, well, taking 7 out of the first 8 races really put a stamp down, and Cialdini's actually come back and done really well to be leading. The problem for Farley, I think, was 2 of the races he only scored 6 points in Spain and 9 in USA, so he probably would have liked to have picked up a 2nd or 3rd to keep the points tally quite high. We'll just see a couple of guys as they start putting laps in. Guna has gone top with a 125, so we'll be looking to try and get at least in the top 5 to try and cement that 3rd place. Hopefully my audio is okay for everyone watching the live stream. I've been doing a couple of tests before, so hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Apologies for the Scouse accent, but it's just what you get, I'm afraid. So if anyone is in the live chat and they just want to let me know, then hopefully it is okay and everyone gets a good show tonight, and the guys put on a good show for everyone watching. A couple of guys got obviously the top 2. If one of them wins the championship, I'm pretty sure they'll be back on it. A couple of guys left to put laps in, as we'll jump online with Cialdino. Did say that his internet might be a little bit dodgy, so he might be having problems himself that he can recognise as we see him starting his lap. I will just jump off mic a second, check the live stream to see if the sound audio is okay. It seems pretty okay, I think. So we'll see how we get on, and hopefully it stays okay for everyone watching and listening in. We've got Cialdino just coming through. I need to set up that mini map to portrait. Enabled telemetry. So we've got master spread at the top for 122. Obviously it'll be quite crucial to get a lap in because I don't think the track's going to dry out too much, especially with it being so wet in the early stages. Still in line with Cialdino as he comes round to finish his first lap, I think, or is he still warming his tyres? No, he is on the flyer. He must have just kicked the back end out slightly. So he goes 12th. Farley sitting in 3rd, a couple of places between them. Cialdino will be looking to improve a lot on that. We'll jump down and see how Whoopi gets on in the other Aston Martin. I think Aston Martin have actually sewn up the constructors. I don't think they can be caught with above the points. I think both of them would have to DNF. I'm not too sure who's in second, but I think Aston Martin. Ooh, nice slide down there. I think Aston Martin have sewn up the constructors. With having two of the fastest guys in the league, that was pretty much nailed on for them to be up there, if not the winners. As we see Whoopi coming round, his camera angles there, pretty much lying flat on the floor. Seems to be fighting the back end on that car a little bit. Looks like these guys will need no traction. Must be absolutely mental to like put with full traction on. So we will jump up and stays in 16. Rami, one of the new guys to the league this season, who plays with me on my Thursday league, but I set up briefly and then I packed in and added a few guys to this league. Stenberg's another one, Dino, Shotgun. So quite quick, Rami. We'll probably be up there at the end. Master spread with a 122. Sticking the marker down very early on for everyone else. Couple of guys missing that normally race full time. I think Thomas is missing. I think he's gone. Couple of guys in here that I haven't seen before. Battened out. Algeri and Scottish Warrior. I think of Scotch Warrior. I think I've seen him race once before. That's the spread. I'm not too sure that I've raced him on Saturday. I don't tend to see all the faster guys because I'm normally battling around the bottom. Well, as we've still got a couple of guys trying to get to grips with the wet track. Brazil pretty much known for having wet races, along with France and Silverstone. Pretty much guarantee there's always a wet race chucked in there with France and Brazil. We haven't had many in this league, to be honest, the ones I've played. Canada's normally always wet. We'll stay on with Rami and see if he improves on his lap time. Currently sat in 4th. 8 tenths off. Coming up to the final left hand onto the start straight as he opens the taps, dumping the ERS. Only 5 into the pits. Oh yeah, so let's see how Hilly gets on. Seems weird not seeing him in McLaren. I'll just accept this friend request real quick. That's done. And we'll see how Hilly gets on. Is he on a flying lap? No, he's on a warm-up lap. So let's see if we can jump on with someone who's on a flying lap. Do you know? Is he warming up or is he on a flying lap? Let's see if he sets a time. Currently finds him in 10th place. Bird's on a flyer, so we'll see how he gets on coming up to the final section. Currently checked the fastest sector 2, so track might be drying up a little bit. Comes around final corner onto the start straight, eases his way around nicely, dives into the left to shorten the route. He's disappeared. Shocking camera that. Ben the Burn is. So Guna has jumped on the intermediates. The track might be drying out. Let's see if anyone else. Spread's jumped on, so track must be drying out a little bit. So we'll see if that makes much difference to the lap times. Algeria's jumped on them as well. A couple of guys coming in the pits now, probably trying to get a lap in with the intermediates. Do apologise if you hear me drinking a can. I had a jerk chicken peri peri fajita wrap before and my lips are on fire. Oh no, Dino jumped into second there with a 1. Spread on Wexler. That's quite true. Dina Vites, currently a 124. Like finally putting in a few laps here. I've got confused in the front, obviously trying to get to that top so he doesn't get mixed up in the midfield with all the other drivers. Gialdino currently in 14th. Abdul 13th. Dino's invalidated. He's still in the pits, yes. And we will jump on with he's just warming up his tyres, coming round to the end of sector 2 to start sector 3. Left hand here. And we'll see what Chris can do. So if anyone wants to predict in the live chat, this is jumped in. Everyone's jumped in the program while I'm watching it. He's coming out. Gialdino for the last 3 minutes and see what time he can put in. Still a master spread at the top with a 122. 4 guys in the 120s. Guna pushing hard to try and get that 3rd in the championship, but Hilly is right behind him and Greg. So Greg and Laguna could wrap up 3rd place themselves. Chris in 11th is another contender for it. So we'll see Cialdino coming round sector 2. Coming to the end of sector 3 now as he starts his probably his last attempt to try and get up there to match Farley. He won't want to be giving too many places away to his championship rival. Validated. So we'll probably put another lap. He should have enough time to get round, I think. The only problem is he's going to hit a bit of traffic, I think. So with 1 minute 40 left, we've got 2 Red Bulls at the top, which is Rami and Dino. Master Spread still holding on with that 120. I think he'll be quite happy to sit in the pits with the 120. He'll just stay on with Cialdino, see if he goes again. Gonna hit a bit of traffic with the Mercedes. He just goes through. He's only got 65, 66, we're only diving the He's gonna struggle with lack of ERS, but he should be able to improve quite a bit to get from 16th. He's got 3 truck ahead of him, so he shouldn't get stuck with any traffic. Scott's Warrior has jumped in with a 120 flat. Fine Cuts jumped in with a 121. So that puts Master Spread down, who has gone out for a lap. VX has jumped in, so the track must be ramping up a little bit. As rubber gets laid down and more water is dispersed. Goes with a 117. Track must definitely be improving. Expect cut now. Cialdino fastest last sector. See what he can do. Just dumping the ERS now. Where can he put himself from 16th? Oh, second. Goes second, that's a good lap. Under a lot of pressure to perform that lap then as well. So 117.5 puts Cialdino second, so where does Farley want to finish? We've got 3 people racing each other there, which isn't going to help. Obviously all on flyer. So I think Farley is probably going to end up getting stuck in 16th, which definitely won't help him much. Master Spread goes 117.3, takes back that pole position, provisional pole position that he had before. There's a couple of guys that are just finishing their final laps. I'm just staying on board with Farley to see if he did get held up a lot, or whether he was getting another slipstream. As he comes out the final corner onto the straight, and where does that put him? Stays 18th. Whoa. He's going to have to make up some places during the race. I mean, it was unfortunate that he hit traffic, but I mean, if everyone's on a flying lap, he don't have to move out as well. Everyone posting pretty much different. Wow. So top 3 is Master Spread, and then Dino and Howard. leader of the championship, Caldino. So we'll just have a couple break time while a couple of people go to get a drink, have a smoke, etc. And I will be back on the mic in 2 minutes. Right guys, I am back, fully refreshed, and we have a nice dry race. That's what we want to see. Farley will be made up with that because he's got some places to make up if he wants to try and snatch this championship away from Cialdino. He's going to have to make up a lot of places from 18th on the grid. Got caught in a bit of traffic during quali, that's why he's down there. Quite unfortunate, as the track was getting a lot faster. You wouldn't expect to see a man of his calibre down that far down the grid anyway. So he's going to have to battle his way through a couple of slower drivers, but as we know with Brazil, that first and second corner always could bring out a safety car, so there might be an early change to strategies. A couple of guys might jump on softs at the start and then think of chucking hards on and stuff, so we will soon see. So if you were late to join us and missed out the earlier quali, currently we have Cialdino in first place in the championship. Double points up for grabs today, so Farley could catch him. But it's going to be a bit of a Lewis Hamilton race here, as he's currently in 18th. Cialdino will be looking to try and do the double, having already tied up the constructors alongside Whoopi, I think. I don't think they can be caught, so he'll be going for the constructors and the drivers' championship. Cialdino is currently third on the grid to start third, so he's definitely got the advantage against his championship rival. You're just having a small interval, and then we will get you racing action, and here we go for the formation. So I'll go through the grid for everyone. I'll just get some more things up. Position change, I think. So, in first on the pole we have Master Spread. Second in the Red Bull we have Dino. Current championship leader Cialdino in the Aston Martin. In the housing fourth we have Guna. Fifth in the Alpine, who seems to be having a little crawl at the back, is Hilly. Sixth in the Alfa Romeo we have Whale. Seventh in the Ferrari we have Chris. Eighth in the Alfa Tauri we have Algeri. And the Burn is ninth in the Mercedes, who is normally my teammate. VX in the other house is in 10th. Scott's Warrior in the other Ferrari is in 11th. Whoopi in the other Aston Martin is in 12th. Greg Stars in 13th in the McLaren, Fine Cut in the Williams in 14th, 15th the other Red Bull Rami, who was currently second until the track started drying out. Shotgun Kisses in the Alpine is in 16, D-Bomb in the other Williams is in 17th, Farley, who is second in the championship and needs to finish ahead of Cialdino by probably 2 places. Stenberg in 19th in the Alfa Romeo and Pfaffendaut in the Mercedes. Right, I think we might have a problem. Right, we currently have a broken lobby. So everyone needs to exit the lobby.